Hello, my name is Tracy Allen, and I want to welcome you to Cooking with Some Friends. Hello, welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. We're going to have some bang bang chicken skewers for supper tonight, and my husband does most of the grilling, so I'm going to leave part of this up to him. But one of the beauties of this recipe is you can do it in your air fryer at 400 degrees if you want to, and if you do it in your air fryer, the sauce that we're going to make, you would put half of it over it, reserve half for later till the end of cooking. But since we're going to do it on the grill, the sauce that we're going to make would just go on when it's almost done or when it is done, because you don't want the sugars in the sauce to burn. The same way you could do it in the oven, and it's the same way you wouldn't put the sauce on till the very end of the baking time. But anyway, so I have taken some chicken tenders and cut those up into about 1-inch pieces, bite-sized pieces. And to that, I'm going to add some olive oil. And you only need about a tablespoon of olive oil. You don't need a whole lot. And then a blend of a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of salt, and then half a teaspoon of pepper that we're going to put on this. And we're just going to coat all of that. And I have my skewers getting ready. I soaked those in some water. You need to soak them at least 30 minutes or so that the skewers don't burn when you're cooking the chicken. So anyway, then all I have to do is put these on the skewers and get them ready for the grill. So you don't want to overload them, but you want several on one skewer. I'm going to leave a little space between each piece just so it cooks well. And I'm just going to keep doing this with as many skewers as I get. And really each one will have 5 to 6 pieces on it maybe. Then I'll do another one. Okay, our kebabs are on the grill, so let's make the sauce that is going to go over these. I have in my bowl some mayonnaise, and I'm not making quite the full amount of sauce because my husband and I won't eat all the sauce, and we could store it and use it for other things when we eat our Asian foods and that kind of thing, but I'm not going to make up a whole batch. So in my bowl, I have about 1.25 cups of mayo. If you're doing the whole batch, it calls for 1.5 cups. And then to that, I'm going to add my 2/3 cup would be of Thai sweet chili sauce. And I also want to put in 2 tablespoons of honey. And then what makes it bang bang, I have some sriracha sauce. I have about 2 teaspoons of that. Not quite, since I'm not doing the whole batch. Okay, so I'm just going to mix this up, and then it will be ready for us when that chicken comes off the grill. Or the air fryer, if that's the way you're going to cook yours. This kind of reminds me, it's spicier, but it reminds me kind of yum yum sauce. That's great on any kind of Asian food that you would make. Okay, so that's ready to go. I'm going to stick this in the refrigerator until our chicken comes in. Okay, when your grill is hot, you're going to try to have somebody that won't mess with you, and you're going to put those on the hot grill. I can't talk. And these are going to take anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes on the grill. It just depends on how high you have your heat. You don't want it too hot, but we're just looking for the juices to run clear. Okay, our Bang Bang chicken skewers are off the grill and the sauce is ready and they're ready to go. Hello and welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. I'm just about done for the day. I'm just going to throw some stuff for supper in the pan. And you can use cast iron for this recipe, but I'm going to use my other pan because it's heavy enough. But in my pan, I have a 1/4 cup of butter that I'm melting, and I've added about a teaspoon or so of olive oil to that. And then I've got 3 large chicken breasts that I went ahead and chunked up into bite-sized pieces. And to that, I added about a teaspoon each of onion powder, salt, and pepper, and put that around there. So I'm gonna fry that up in batches. I don't wanna get my pan too full or they won't get crispy. But I'm also going to add to that as it cooks, I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of minced garlic, and I'm also going to put in some Italian seasoning, and not very much. I'm gonna go kind of light, like 1/2 to 3/4 of a teaspoon of it over the chicken. Okay. So I just want to cook this up. I have a plate waiting so that, and I think I can do this in 2 batches as big as my pan is. Also got stuff ready to make some potato salad for lunch tomorrow. Our smoked chickens are off the smoker and just cooling down. So what we're making is some garlic butter chicken and asparagus for supper. And you can serve this over mashed potatoes or rice or even noodles, but we've had a full day of eating lunch late and that kind of stuff, so we're just gonna do our asparagus, our chicken, and some fruit, and that will be enough for our supper. So I'm gonna fry this up, then go ahead and do the other batch, and then I'll show you what comes next. Italian seasoning. All of our chicken is cooked, so now I'm ready to add that other teaspoon of garlic to our pan. And then I want to add a 1/2 cup of chicken broth. Let that cook for just a second. 1/2 cup of chicken broth to kind of deglaze, and especially if you're using cast iron, you'll need it. And I want to cook this for a few minutes until that reduces down a little bit. And that won't take very long. So we're at a good simmer. It'll take it a couple minutes to reduce down. When this reduces down, then I'm ready to go ahead and add the rest of my butter, the other 1/2 stick of butter. And I'm going to also put in some sriracha and some lemon juice. And you can add parsley if you want to, it's not necessary. Just add some color. And then this is what I'm going to cook our asparagus in. And when you do your asparagus, you can parboil it if you want to, but if you have smaller, thinner pieces, you won't need to. It'll get tender enough. butter, the juice of half a lemon, and our sriracha, which I have 1 tablespoon of it. And then when my butter melts, I'll go ahead and add my asparagus and just cook that till it's tender. Washed and broken my asparagus. So I'm gonna let that cook now until it becomes tender. Thanks for joining us for this session of Cooking with Some Friends. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And find us on Facebook at Cooking with Some Friends.